You Don't Know Ball, episode 7. The boys are back. Thank you guys for tuning in. And we are now on to week 3 of the NFL. Again, we are in full swing with this. A lot of exciting topics to discuss today. And we're going to go dive into the first topic of the day is going to be the Chiefs-Eagles game. Like, that was arguably a crazy rematch, Super Bowl rematch. We were all wondering how Mahomes is going to come back and face the team that he got absolutely dismantled by in the Super Bowl. And honestly, when you look at the game, in my opinion, this was not on Mahomes at all. I know they did end up losing, but the Chiefs defense, after coming out, they got picked apart by Justin Herbert, right? Making them look like Swiss cheese all over the place. But for the most part, this Chiefs defense really held Saquon Barkley in check. Jalen Hurts did not have a pass over 6 yards until that 3rd and 10 ball to Devontae Smith, like down the sideline. He was pretty much held in check himself, I guess. And like I know you saw the clip of Chris Jones at the end of the game, kind of talking shit to Jalen Hurts. Oh, you didn't have over 100 yards, and then Jalen Hurts is like, "Nah, bro, but we won, so it doesn't matter." So, but like my point is here, like the Chiefs defense played very well. The thing that cost them the game was Travis Kelce. Like honestly, if you want to put it on one player, you can honestly put it on Travis Kelce. How do you not catch that touchdown pass, especially if you want to be showboating after every other 15-yard reception that you get? How do you not catch the key touchdown pass? That screwed them because that goes and leads to points for the Eagles when they could have took the lead by 4 points. Like that was the play of the game. Obviously, it's going to be talked about, but if you want to be this leader of the team and you want to be getting in guys' faces, talking shit about everything, yet you can't come up clutch there, what kind of leader are you? Like that was
hmm
so disappointing to see, in my opinion.
Yeah, I just don't know how Kelsey can do all these antics off the field. He wants all the press, he loves all the attention, and then he just doesn't back it up on the field.
No,
Like, and I feel like this has been a thing that's been going on for 2, 3, 4, even 4 years now. Kelsey's not the same. I don't really see his career going much further than another year or two.
no shot. I mean, he spent the whole offseason doing podcasts with Taylor, and now he's wondering why he can't come up clutch. Like he had a drop two in the Chargers game. Like, yeah, when he's wide open, he should catch
Mhm.
the ball.
He
But
just
any sort of time he's contested, it's he's not
Yeah,
making the plays.
he's not even running real routes. He runs,
Hmm.
he sinks in the zone, he catches a 5 yard button hook. Like that's
Yeah.
not he like his style of play is kind of going away in the NFL. It doesn't work. He's getting old. You can just see his head's not in it. He's a head case. It's a mess.
No, I would love to see Kelsey's snap count too, because it feels like he's not on the field half the time. Like he's not even playing all the snaps. And for him to not be locked in on the plays he is, like, dude, it's not good. But
Yeah,
the
yeah.
thing with me, I want to know what your take is on the Chiefs offense. Because let me tell you something. The Chiefs have scored more than 30 points one time in the last 30 games. What is going on with Mahomes here? Is it just because he doesn't have the weapons, or is this offense just kind of getting overhyped, more overhyped than we think?
See, I don't think this offense is overhyped. I think Mahomes is going through a lot with these pass catchers, injuries. Kelsey's not stepping up. I think Mahomes relies on his defense a lot. Like this defense is great. They had the Honey Badger a couple years ago, Chris Jones, all these great players. And if you see these Chiefs games, Mahomes doesn't win by much. He wins
No.
by a field goal. He relies on Bucker late in the game. Like he stays in it, stays in it, stays in it. I think Chiefs are the team that plays down to their opponent, but they also beat anyone.
Yeah,
And to see
dude.
them start 0-2, I mean, I said this last week. I don't know if the Chiefs are a playoff team. Like they're dealing with injuries. Xavier Worthy's going down. I know Hollywood Brown's not 100%. Rashi Rice isn't coming back till what, week 6?
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is a
week
mess.
six,
Even
six
when
games.
Worthy's supposed to come back next week, you said he's
Uh-huh.
not 100%. He's got a torn labrum. He's playing in a brace. Like, is that
Yeah.
a wide receiver one? You expect him to be your wide receiver one? Kelsey's not stepping up. This team's in trouble.
Is
Juju
it
Smith-Schuster, are you kidding me? This team's in trouble.
in trouble, bro? They got no run game. The run game, Isaiah Pacheco, has been pretty much non-existent
Bro,
these
they're
2 weeks.
they're relying on Kareem Hunt
Hmm.
as their lead back. They don't trust Pacheco.
No, it is mind-blowing too, because the more that I think about it, it's like this Chiefs offense is has the like obviously we got Patrick Mahomes. Outside of him, he can't be Superman. You see that on the plays, what he's doing right now. He's scrambling more often than not, and he's actually willing to take all these hits now. And I think it's because he realizes that if he doesn't put the team on his back, this offense is not going to be productive. They still have a good defense. If there's also one key to this defense right now, their corners got to step up. Jalen Watson and Trent McDuffie have been getting toasted these first 2 weeks. These are supposed to be one of the best corner duos in the league, yet they're not showing up. I do like what I'm seeing from the D line. Okay, I know that they kind of got picked apart last or the week one versus the Chargers.
Mhm.
But you saw in the run game versus the Chargers, they were good. The Eagles, they were very good. Steve Spagnuolo defense, man, they are still one of the top units in the league. This defense is going to be fine. In fact, if you look at the game last week, Jalen Hurts was pretty much shut down because Chiefs blitzed 64% of his dropbacks. 64%. That is the most that Jalen Hurts has ever been under pressure. But how did he beat it? Because he got the ball out so quick. Like that's why I all of these offensive schemes when people are ripping all offensive lines for sacking quarterbacks and all that, like you see that with like JJ McCarthy, CJ Stroud, Joe Burrow, all that. I don't understand why people don't do what the Eagles just did and just run a bunch of quick game because it's effective. You're not going to be toasting guys deep, but it works. That's how you win games against strong defensive fronts. And that's what the Eagles did to beat them. That to me showed me more just how good, how well coached the Eagles are. And
Mhm.
not that necessarily they're more talented, they are very talented, but it's more their scheme. Like their coaching is very good. And so when as your Chiefs, when you go up against these teams, you got to play perfect. And you can't have drop touchdowns in the end zone like Travis Kelce if you want to beat the Eagles. That was the biggest takeaway for me. And this again, this Chiefs offense, like some receivers got to step up. Whether it's Hollywood Brown making more catches, I know when Rashee Rice comes back in Week 6, they're going to go on a run. Okay, they're not going to not make the playoffs. Like it's Patrick Mahomes. If they don't make the playoffs this year, I would truly be shocked. I think even if they go down 0-3, they're going to come out and pull out a run, and they're going to do it. But it's just not a good start. Like 0-2, not what you want to see as a Chiefs fan,
Yes, so I have a question for you now. I agree with you entirely. What does this say about this Eagles team? What does this say about this Eagles coaching? Like Hurts
dude.
has never lost against Allen, never lost against Lamar. He's 3-1 against Mahomes with the ring. Like
Yeah,
this team, he just went into Arrowhead, played a terrible football game and won. What does it say about this Eagles team? 15 for 22 passing. That's 68% completion percentage, 100 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. He didn't even need AJ Brown week 1 and 2, 42 QBR. What does it say about the team, the
it
depth of the
to
football team?
to me, like people got to realize, I don't understand why Jalen Hurts gets a lot of hate because he doesn't put up extremely eye-popping passing numbers. But people need to realize the Eagles are a running football team. Why would they go out and throw the ball 30 times when it works just running the football? They got the best running back in the league, the best offensive line in the league, and Jalen Hurts is so effective as a runner. Why? There's no need to pass it. And the thing with Jalen Hurts is he is a winner. He knows how to lead a team. And even when he knows how to work off of play action so well. And again, like you saw with the Chiefs, he gets the ball quickly out of his hands. We talk AJ Brown. I know he's been kind of non-existent these first 2 weeks, but they haven't really needed him. They really haven't. And that's the thing. Like, even when teams sell out for the run, Jalen Hurts has that ability to still air it downfield. He's a very accurate quarterback. So that just shows to me the Eagles' offense is so complete. When you have the best offensive line in the league and you give your quarterback time, you're going to be effective no matter what. You're seeing that with the Chargers this year. Why is Justin Herbert being so good? Because they protect him. And Jalen Hurts has been protected his entire career. That's why he's so effective. It's not necessarily that he is the most talented quarterback in the league, but he is protected. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes, and he puts the ball where it needs to be, and he relies on the run game. That's the Eagles, and it shows. The Eagles are so well coached. We know their defense is very good, but their scheme on both sides of the ball is unmatched. Nick Sirianni, I know when we had I know when we had your boy in the podcast a couple weeks, he was saying that Nick Sirianni was the best coach in the NFL. I kind of agree with him. I kind of agree with him. The way that he just runs his team, and even though people love to hate on him for some of his comments and a lot of the energy he gets on the sideline, like bro, he wins games. Like you really can't hate on him
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, he's a winner. So I have another question for you. Eagles ran 7 tush pushes yesterday.
Mhm.
11.7% of offensive snaps were tush pushes.
Mhm.
Like that's ridiculous.
It's
At what point,
ridiculous.
at
Yeah.
what point do you shut this play down if the NFL referees aren't going to officiate the correct way? They're
No, I
offsides
mean,
every single play, they're offsides.
yeah, like I think Nick Sirianni came out today and he was talking about like he was getting asked questions because when you slow it down, you can see that they're technically false starting. But like if you can't see it in real time, how are you gonna call it? Like, and the point is, you watch other teams run the tush push, they're not as effective as the Eagles because the Eagles have perfected it. I think it was Cam Newton that came out and said that the tush push is a skill, and he's completely right. Like it is a skill. No other team can run it like them because they work at it. They have those linemen that can get so low and create a bunch of leverage. They got a quarterback that can bend or can squat the most pounds in the league. Like they run it so well. How are you gonna just take that away from them? Like
Yeah.
that like it's not a disadvantage towards every team. Someone's got to learn how to stop it. just like they learned how to do it, someone else is going to learn how to stop it. Like you can't really fault them for it.
Yeah, Josh Allen tried it in the AFC Championship last year. Didn't work.
hmm
Had to
No,
go to the
dude,
Super Bowl.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. And you would think Josh Allen being
of
pretty
all
bigger guy than
quarterbacks.
Jalen Hurts. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
just it just goes to this offensive line. I think if there's one thing I've learned from the first 2 weeks in the NFL, offensive lines are the most important
So
piece on a
important.
football team.
Um,
Most important piece. If you had a good O-line, you're gonna be a good team.
Dude, how about Texas O-line, bro? The
Texans,
Texans?
yeah,
Oh my
that
God. CJ Stroud, he's getting the ball and just running away.
yeah.
He played awful. I don't want to excuse him for any of that game. He
Mhm.
played terrible. He had no help. He had absolutely no help.
No help, no help. You can look at some of the bad throws that he had. He did have a couple bad throws that are inexcusable. But the
Yeah.
thing with me and CJ Stroud right now, when I watch him play, he's just so like when he drops back to pass, he's so worried about his offensive line being bad, where he's going to either take a hit or he's going to have to bail quickly because that's what he looks like. He looks very indecisive because he feels like he's going to have to bail very quickly,
He's scared.
and he's scared. He's scared back in the pocket, and he's got a good receiving core. But again,
Mhm.
like you watch I'm blanking. It was number 76. You watch him get blown off on his ass against the Bucks defensive front. Like, how can you're a starting left guard in the NFL and you get pushed on your ass? Like, that is embarrassing. Their running backs and pass bro had some pretty weak attempts. Like CJ Stroud again, he's getting no help. There's also some bad throws he's making. I'm not excusing him for that, but like it's not good. I do think it is better than what we saw last year because last year in the first 2 weeks, I don't know if you remember that Bears game in prime time. He got sacked like what 8 times versus the Bears.
Terrible.
So I think it's a little better. I mean, the Bucks got a pretty solid defense,
They're
and
the dog. Yeah.
yeah. So like, but again, CJ Stroud like behind the O line, it's very tough. It also doesn't help when he got no run game. Okay, Nick Chubb, like I know he had the 21-yard touchdown run, but he's not. He's old. Like he's old. He's
Nothing
had a
other
couple
than that.
ACLs. Like
He broke one loose. That's all.
yeah,
That
dude.
was a mediocre game till the end.
Yeah, they need Joe Mixon to get back really fast if this team wants to be very more effective on offense. Because their defense is legit. They got the best defense in the league.
Yeah.
I don't think it's crazy to say that. They got the best defense in the league. They're gonna be a playoff team. I know that they're starting off a little slow, but like they're gonna be fine. It's just a matter of can they run the football better? That's what they need to do.
Yeah, let's talk more about running the football. How about this Chargers Raiders game? Listen, I'm a Chargers guy. I'm just going to start with this. I think this Chargers team competes for an AFC championship with
Mhm.
the Ravens, with the Chiefs, with the Bills. I think the Chiefs are like it's not the Chiefs' year. I think the Chargers win that division. I think they go and they compete with the Ravens and they compete with the Bills in the AFC.
Dude, it's not like we're talking about. The Chargers offensive line is so good. They are giving
Fantastic.
Justin Herbert
All
so much
awesome.
time in the pocket.
They protect
So
him,
much
man.
time. Like
Yeah.
you watch them go up the Raiders. I'm not gonna lie, it was a late game, so I didn't stay up and watch the whole thing. I was watching some highlights this morning. But you watch Max Crosby, who's arguably one of the not arguably, he is one of the
Top five. Top
top
six.
defensive
Yeah.
ends.
I'd say
And
top
what was
six.
what was he doing? He was avoided Joe Alt the whole night. So then
Yeah.
he avoids Joe Alt just to get lined up against Trey Pipkins, and he gets dogged by him.
Yeah.
Dogged. He
He's
didn't
gonna
allow
go
up a
around.
single pressure to Max Crosby. Like,
It's
I don't
awesome.
think Max Crosby really lost a step here. Maybe this Chargers line is just that good, and I think they are. And I know in run, like it's interesting too, because in pass protection, the Chargers are very good, but they're still struggling trying to get that run game going. Like Amari and Hampton, we're going to talk about.
Is I don't know how I feel about him, man. He was so hyped up. I call him a
Mhm.
Reels running back. He was like all
Yeah,
the Instagram Reels were all over him fantasy wise, all these sleepers. But same with Genty, man. These are the first two running backs off the board in the draft. And it's like they
yeah,
forgot about him. They weren't
yeah.
even using them. Najee's playing more snaps than Omar and Hampton. Are you kidding me?
I don't understand. I don't understand that. I think Omari and Hampton definitely needs to get more touches than Najee.
It's
But like there was really, when you watch back the tape, there was really not a lot of room for Omari and Hampton. The Raiders linebackers were filling the holes, and their front were filling the gaps. So like there was a couple plays where he could have bounced him more outside, but there was really nowhere for him to go. I'm not worried about Omari and Hampton like at all. But Ashton Genty, I'm not worried about him. But the way that they're using him, how is he only getting as many touches as he is? He should be the focal point of this offense. He should be getting the ball at least 2 times. Like you go first, second, third down, he should be touching the ball twice. Like
yeah, it's ridiculous.
especially when you got Geno Smith, who's just chucking up
Yeah.
prayers, like terrible.
Yeah.
How are you not leaning on your run game, trying to establish something? Because Ashton Gentsy's that talented, yet I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what Pete
I
Carroll's
don't
calling. Does
I
he
don't
think that he's
know.
working with? Does he think that he's working with Geno Smith from 3 years ago?
Yeah.
No, like
And it's
no,
like
dude.
Zamir White shouldn't be in the football game ever.
Why?
Ever.
Why
Like
are they giving
ever.
touches to Zamir White? Why? I don't
I don't
get that.
understand it. Because Genty doesn't want to come out of the football game. I will tell you this, Genty sucks when he doesn't have the football in his hands either. You
Hmm.
watch these plays, he's just watching Geno Smith run away from defensive linemen. It's
Yeah,
unbelievable. He just stands there. It's like,
yeah. Because
I
he's
think,
probably pissed off. He's probably pissed off.
yeah,
He's like, man, why are
it's
they giving me
like,
the fucking
yeah,
ball?
it's ridiculous. I don't understand that. He's also a pass catcher. His pass catching ability is elite. His
Yeah.
balance is elite. Like, why isn't your playmaker? Why don't the playmakers have the football in their hand at all times? I understand Brock Bowers is coming off a little knee tweak. That's
Hmm.
fine. Like, they're firing it to Jacoby Myers. He's not like a plus wide receiver one. He's solid. He's fine. But like your playmaker is Ashton Genty when Brock Bowers is in 100%.
Yeah, and I don't know if Pete Carroll just thinks that he wants to limit Ashton Jesse, get him more accustomed to the league. Like, bro, he's like what, 22, 23 years old. He's the freshest legs on the team.
Yeah.
Like, what are you worried about?
You're
Why
down a
is he why
touchdown.
is
You're
he not
down two
getting the ball?
touchdowns. Let's make an adjustment, if
Hmm.
even. Like,
This is
that was
two we- this
ridiculous.
is 2 weeks in a row. Like, I know you had the touchdown versus the Patriots, but only got 30 yards. Like, he needs more touches. He needs more touches. I don't know why Brady's not up there in the press box
Yeah.
screaming at him for that. It
Yeah.
just makes no sense. Makes no sense.
All right, moving on. How about your Bears? How about the Lions? The Lions are still them. Yeah, Dan
So,
Campbell silenced the haters. Amon Ra's awesome. Like Monty and Jahmyr Gibbs are both going to score in this offense. Like
mhm.
that was electric. And he shut Ben Johnson up too. Hey, I can do it without you.
Yeah, dude, if anyone thought that the Bears were going to go into Detroit and beat the Lions, they simply don't know ball. Like, there was
Yeah.
no way Dan Campbell was going to lose to Ben Johnson. If you
No.
watch their post-game interaction, like, you can tell, bro, Ben Johnson was furious. And even in the post-game press conference, he, like, went off on a reporter or something. Like, dude, the Bears, it's just mind-blowing. People are going to blame Caleb Williams. He's not the problem at all. Like, the problem is they got no run game still. Okay, their secondary is the worst in the league. They are not going to win games this year because Tyreek Stevenson is getting cooked below, and he's your cornerback one now because Jalen Johnson's out indefinitely now. I know he played for like the first half maybe versus the Lions. He got hurt
Mhm.
again, so he's gone. Kyler Gordon's been hurt. I don't know their names off the top of my head that are on the Bears depth chart for the corners, but they are getting cooked. Look, I know they're facing a tough task against Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jameson Williams, but you just watched J.J. McCarthy light them up into the first half or in the second half in week one, and look what he did. Look what he did this week. Like, bro, like that. What does that tell you
Absolutely.
about the Bears secondary? They're terrible, terrible, and that's the problem with them. Like Caleb Williams, sure he makes some overthrows, but with what he's working with on offense, bro, the way he can get off scripts and make these flashy plays. I know he made a dumb decision on one of them to throw an interception, but other than that, bro, he's been cooking. Him and Roma Dunze have been looking very good, very good.
Yeah.
There's some
Yeah.
there's some special on the offense, and I know that Ben Johnson is going to lean into it. If you look towards this week, they're actually favored against the Cowboys, which is very surprising. And I think they
Seems
do
like
get
a
back on
trap.
track this week.
Yeah, it seems like a trap line to me.
Trap
Since,
line.
yeah, since Caleb Williams texted Torrey Taylor, hey, you're not gonna have to punt too much here. He's punted 92 times, which is the most in the NFL.
Insane.
That's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. And like I don't know if you can really blame Caleb Williams. Like last year was last year. A lot of schematic issues, but this year now with Ben Johnson, you're still kind of working out the kinks though. It's only 2 games in. Like Caleb Williams said in a press conference today, there's 15 games to go, which there is. A lot can change. You're still working out some wrinkles right now, but he's got the playmakers. Like I said, him and Roma Dunze look special. DJ Moore is still that guy. He's got the tight ends. I don't know why they're not using Colson. You use your first round pick, Colson Loveland. Where has he been?
Dude,
Where has he been the first two
I
weeks?
was just getting to this. It's ridiculous. We're talking about Omarion Hampton and Ashton Genty not getting the ball. This is another first rounder. Like the
Yeah.
Colts, what do you think the Colts are thinking? Thank you so much for taking him over Warren.
Like,
Thank
look,
God.
why are teams not looking at what the Colts are doing? Tyler Warren is balling, and
God.
Daniel Jones is looking like MVP.
Like, what
Like,
about Burden? What about Luther Burden, bro? Like, this is
Luther
another
Burden,
draft pick they're not using.
dude,
Like,
I don't
wasted
understand. I
draft
know
picks. Like,
I think Ben Johnson has some sort of attitude towards Luther Burden still. I know that he missed some camp this summer and he was pissed
uh,
off that he was kind of, I don't know if he was faking an injury or what. Like he was pissed off of that. And I know he blasted him one time for not knowing the place. Maybe he's getting punished by that just now in the season. So there's a bad taste in his mouth with Luther Burden. But for Colson Loveland to only be getting the amount of targets he is, that is just pure incompetence. Like you passed on Amari and Hampton in the draft for him, yet he's not getting as many. Like the pick made no sense in my opinion. The pick made no sense, especially when you are using him the way you are. Like he needs more touches. Needs more touches. Like makes
yeah.
no sense. Makes no sense.
I'm just gonna go back and I'm gonna say, yeah, the Jets are still the Jets. Week one was great. Fields is hurt. The Jets are still the Jets. I'm a Jets
Classic.
fan. I hate everything. Whatever. I don't even want to talk
Classic Jet.
about it.
No,
I just
no.
needed to
That's
touch
all we
it.
need to know.
I want to move on to this Jaguars Bengals game.
Yeah.
That was super interesting. Turf toe sucks. Pray for Joe Burrow. I hate to see him go down like that, especially after this was supposed to be his revenge season. Like
Yeah.
I think this was the Bengals year. Like they look great in a stacked AFC. Like I
Let
love
me
all these AFC teams, by the way. I'm
let
obsessed
me
with
ask you.
AFC this year.
Do you think Joe Burrow is overrated?
No. I think
You don't?
I think he's fantastic.
Why?
I think he's fantastic. I think he
Why?
has weapons. He uses weapons. He had the worst O line in the NFL. He had the worst defense in the NFL. He carried that team. Carried that
Carried them
team.
to
I know.
what? What did
Yeah,
he carry them
I
to?
know. They did nothing. That was the worst defense I've ever seen, like ever. Like Swiss cheese. Like Trey Hendrickson is like carrying O lineman on his back. Like I think Joe Burrow is awesome. What do you think?
I think he's very talented. Okay. I'm not going to deny that he's not talented. But when you're considered a top 10 player in the NFL top 100 list, how can you, what good are you if you're, first of all, if you're made of glass and you're always getting hurt? Like, he holds the ball too long, in my opinion. Like, you see some of his sacks. I know his O line's trash, but if we're going to rip guys like CJ Stroud for looking terrible, why are we not giving Joe Burrow the same treatment? Because he has the number one wide receiver duo in the league, or is it because he had one Super Bowl run that he was carried by his kicker and beating up against bad defenses? He also the next year when he played the AFC Championship, he got lucky from a Tyler Huntley fumble right over the goal line. That and then he beats up on a bad Bills team. Like the thing with Joe Burrow, you can really make the argument that he's not considered this elite talent. And the main reason why is because he can't stay on the field. He can't stay on the field. He's always getting hurt, and he's putting himself in these injureable situations because he just tries to be Superman in the pocket. You're not Lamar Jackson. You're not going to go scramble for 30 yards. I don't know if that's who he's trying to be, but he's doing too much. He's holding the ball. He's got to get rid of the ball. He can't take all these dumb sacks, and that's what he's doing. And it's unfortunate. I really wish he didn't get hurt, but like he's putting himself in the situation in a sense.
Yeah, yeah. I can see what you're saying. I have to disagree. I think he's unbelievable. I don't think his injury track record has anything to do with his talent. Like I know a lot of people talk about you think Justin Herbert's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
What does he have? What does
I
he
don't
have
think
to back
I don't
up?
think Justin Herbert's amazing. Like I think
So,
he's a solid quarterback. I wouldn't say he's amazing.
yeah. I think he's top 10.
Yeah, he's top 10. He's top 10. I
Yeah.
mean, when we talk about quarterbacks, it's obviously it's Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, and then a drop off, and then it's like Patrick Mahomes, Matthew Stafford, and then like I guess you could put Joe Burrow.
Where's
Like
Daniels? I know you're not high on Jaden
I'm
Daniels.
not high on J.D. Daniels because he's not a good passer. Like he's not a good passer. He's coming into this league, coming into this year. Everyone was saying that he's going to be an MVP candidate. He can't throw the ball. He was bottom five in deep ball accuracy last season. You were seeing it the first two games this year. He's not very accurate. He's been overthrowing Terry McLaurin, underthrowing balls. Like, yeah, he's dangerous as a runner, and that's where he's most effective. But when you watch the Packers and how they can contain him, he's not good. He's not good. He can play from behind, sure, because anything can happen when he's got a good scramble ability. But like, you're not going to be a very. He's not as good of a passer as Lamar Jackson. And when you're just relying on your scrambleness, I don't even know if that's a word, but when
Scramble,
you're
yeah.
relying on
Your
when you're
legs.
relying on your legs so much like he is, like teams are going to figure it out. Like they're going to dare you to throw the ball, and that's when he's going to become exposed.
Yeah. No, yeah. How about a guy like Trevor Lawrence? Are you ready to give up on this Jaguars team?
Trevor Lawrence is very just confusing to me. Like I'm not ready to give up on him. I think he's been thrown into some pretty bad situations, and you're looking at like the Bengals game. Like they should have easily won this game. Trevor Lawrence, I think the Jaguars lead the league in drops now, and they win the game if Brian
Brian
Thomas catches
Thomas.
that
He plays a
simple.
huge role into those drops.
Yeah, if he catches
Huge
that
role.
simple fourth down pass, they win the game. Like
For five.
how Brian Thomas drops that ball like that. You're supposed to be this elite wide receiver, yet you can't make that. Like, come on, come
Yeah.
on. And I'm not excusing Trevor Lawrence because if you do watch, like I know there's a lot of debate between Trevor Lawrence and Brian Thomas right now. Brian Thomas looking lost on the field. Trevor Lawrence has underthrown him and overthrown him numerous times in these first 2 weeks. Like Brian Thomas still, like you watched like the hospital ball that he threw over there, he didn't go for, whatever, that's fine.
Yeah.
But the throw in the end zone, how does Brian Thomas totally give up on that? How does he give up on that? That's a touchdown. You're not going to get hit. I know Cam Taylor Britt was coming right at him. You can easily catch that and dunk. Like that was not a hospital ball. Yet he just gives
Yeah.
up. That lack of effort is very concerning. Like if I'm Liam Cohen, I am going in the practice facility this week and I'm blasting him. I'm like, dude, we need more from you. You are our best offensive playmaker. Yet we're losing games just like we lost against the Bengals because you're not stepping up. Like this is not on Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence does need to play a little bit better, but he's doing enough. He's doing enough. And I know when you do look at it, the combo between Trevor Lawrence and Brian Thomas, they did not have a lot of. I mean, they did not have a lot of action last year. Brian Thomas is basically playing with Mac Jones the whole season, so you're still working out a little bit more chemistry between them. But for Brian Thomas to be considered a top 10 receiver in the league, it's not acceptable.
Yeah, I'm not ready to give up on him yet. I
No.
know despite through 2 weeks, 5 catches, 19 targets, that's unacceptable. I think this is a buy low candidate right now. I think
Yeah.
this is a guy you go after in your fantasy leagues. I think he's going to turn up. On the other hand, I don't think AJ Brown is. I don't think he is. Because this Jaguars team can't win without a good Brian Thomas and a Brian Thomas playing like Brian Thomas. But this Eagles team, they can win without AJ Brown. They don't need AJ Brown. That's, I think, there's a huge difference between the two players.
I agree because, like I said, the Eagles are a run first football team. Like they don't need AJ Brown. I mean,
Mhm.
they can very it will very help it will help them win, but they don't need him to win. And like you said, yeah, the Jaguars need Brian Thomas. They need a reliable pass catcher because Trevor Lawrence is a pass first quarterback and he needs a good pass catcher. And they got one in Brian Thomas, which we think he is. But yeah, we need to see more from him. He needs to step up. This is not acceptable from a player his caliber.
All right, we got 5 minutes left.
Mhm.
Let's talk about this Patriots Dolphins game. Are the Patriots legit? I know it was a ridiculous loss week one. I think Vrabel's got these guys going. That was an amazing game by Drake. That was probably the best game of his career, honestly. And I know this
Yeah.
Dolphins team, they're beating them while they're down. I think this Dolphins team is miserable. I think they're abysmal. I think they're terrible. Um,
I'm not ready to buy in completely on the Patriots because what they beat up against this miserable Dolphins team, and then they went and beat. No, they
they
didn't. They
they
didn't beat the
lost to
Raiders.
that Raiders team, by the
Yeah, they
way.
lost to Geno Smith. Like, no, I'm not ready to buy into him. Like
Yeah.
Drake May did look pretty good. Even in week one, he had some miscues, but like he looks very good versus the Dolphins. Let me tell you something. When targeting past the sticks versus the Dolphins, Drake May was 7 for 8, 133 passing yards, and 2 touchdowns. Perfect passer rating. He was very good pushing the ball downfield. That is what you want to see from your second year quarterback. That is something that the Bears have been wanting to see from Caleb Williams. Drake May is very, very, very good. And like if there's one highlight from the Patriots team, yes, I would highlight that. But again, they're playing some shit teams. The Dolphins, like Dolphins defense is god awful. Awful. Like they screwed themselves this offseason by getting rid of some of their homegrown talent. And now they're paying the price. When you look at the Dolphins, they are paying the price for these massive contract extensions of Jalen Ramsey and Tyreek Hill. That is what's costing them because those two contracts didn't get them to that those two contracts cost them not be able to made them not be able to sign those homegrown talent guys on defenses. And now you give $50 million a year to your quarterback Tua, and I Tua's got to step up. He's got to make some better throws, but he
Yeah.
didn't play that bad against the Patriots. He wasn't really to blame. I know that he had that brutal miss overthrow against to Tyreek Hill on third down, and then throws a pick on fourth. Like that was a bad sequence. But other than that, he really wasn't that bad. The offense was moving the football. Huge turnaround from what we saw against the Colts. So that was somewhat impressive.
Hmm.
but he's still got to be better. But if there's one huge red flag with his Dolphins team, it's their defense. And Mike McDaniel, no, none of the players respect him. So it's hard to really think that they're going to turn it around.
Yeah, man. You look at the rest of this Patriots schedule, it's like they play the Steelers week 3, then they play the Panthers, then they have the Bills, that's a loss. Then they have the Saints, then they have the Titans, and then they have the Browns, the Falcons, Bucks, Jets, Bengals with no Burrow, Giants. Like,
Mhm.
this is a winning football team. This is a 10-win football team, dude.
Yeah.
I think this is a
Yeah.
10-win football team.
I don't know.
Then they play the Bills again off a bye. I think they win that game.
Yeah. I mean, now when you look at their, we got to see what happened with Justin Fields. Do you know the latest injury update on Justin Fields?
Yeah, concussion. I don't know
Concussion.
if he's
So
on the IL. Yeah, definitely concussion protocol. He will be back. He will be back when they play the Jets or when they play the week for week 11. He definitely will be back, but
yeah.
I don't think he'll be back for another 2 or 3 weeks, if not more.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's safe to say the Patriots are the second best team in the AFC East. That's
Yeah,
not
I think that's easy to say.
easy to
It's not the
say.
Dolphins, it's not the Jets. So
Can they sneak a game out against Josh Allen though? That's like, can they do that?
off a bye week. I like
Maybe.
it. I like
I
it. I
mean,
do. And I think Vrabel will have them trending in the right direction down the stretch. I think this is a good football team. I think they carry a lot of momentum into the
mhm.
offseason or into the postseason.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see because, like I said, with Josh Allen and the Bills, I was a little skeptical of them week one against the Ravens. Like I know they were playing a really good Ravens team, but they were pretty much dominated like up until the fourth quarter when they made the elite comeback. But then to come and see them just dog walk the Jets, like they're it's still the same Bills. Like they're gonna roll past teams, and that's what kind of made me think that maybe they're gonna do the same to the Patriots like they have in the most recent years. Like it will be those will be some those good tests for the Patriots to see if Drake May really is got it and progress. So I'm interested to see that.
Sounds good. We got 1 minute left. I'm gonna say game of the week for this upcoming week. I think it's Lions Ravens. I think this is a shootout. I think the Ravens win, but I think the Lions play a great football game, and I think they're the best 1 and 2 team maybe ever.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that's gonna be a great game. But my game of the week is Sunday Night Football, Chiefs Giants. I can like
Bro,
these are dude.
make
This
this
is gonna
quick.
be this is gonna be a very interesting game because Giants just looked good, right?
Yeah.
And Chiefs they cannot start 0-3, but like you're playing at MetLife, who knows what can happen? Russ may be able to cook. We'll see.
Dude, if I'm a Giants fan, I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one. But
All right,
awesome.
guys. As always, you don't know ball, but we do.
Yes,
Thanks, guys.
sir. Thanks, guys.
Let's go.